We talked a little bit about football earlier. Now we're back onto that because New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees is under fire for this.
Hey guys, Drew Brees here. One of my favorite verses in the Bible is 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we live by faith, not by sight. So I want to encourage you to live out your faith on Bring Your Bible to School Day and share God's love with friends. You're not alone.
Okay, listen. There's no problem with talking about your favorite Bible verse and encouraging kids who are Christians to bring their Bible more. That's not the thing people have an issue with. I want to make that very clear.
I kind of have an issue with that. I think it's super weird.
Oh, and that's fine. But the problem is the video was made for a group called Focus on the Family, which is indeed an anti-LGBTQ evangelical group. According to the Human Rights Campaign, of course, that's an LGBTQ rights group. Focus on the Family is one of the most well-funded anti-LGBTQ organizations in America. The group and its leaders have long opposed same-sex marriage, supported so-called conversion therapy, called the children of same-sex parents human guinea pigs, and asserted that being trans violates God's design. So Drew Brees was asked about this in the locker room, and this is what we got.
I was not aware of any of the things they said about them lobbying for anti-gay, any type of messaging or inequality or any type of hate type related stuff. I was not aware of that at all. And again, the video itself was just focused on National Bring Your Bible to School Day. It was not promoting any group. Certainly not promoting any group that is associated with that type of behavior. Because I know that unfortunately, there are Christian organizations out there that are involved in that kind of thing. And to me, that is totally against what being a Christian is all about. So what's a shame is that people will make headlines just to get hits, just to get views, and then all of a sudden these rumors spread that are completely untrue.
This is like somebody trying to argue with you that this is not blue, that it is hot pink, and that you are a bad person for saying your own jacket is navy.
In what way?
It's just like, what are you talking about? Like it's just, what's happening there? He is like almost like angry, he seemed.
I want to know what you think.
I mean, it's like shocking, Drew Brees, man, shocker that the organization that promotes National Bring Your Bible to School Day isn't down with the gays.
No, that's not fair. Not all Christians are awful homophobes.
I'm not suggesting that, but most of these kind of like, nonprofit or like that sort of advocate publicly for, especially when it comes to things in public schools, that does tend to like, the Venn diagram is pretty big.
I love, because what you're coming at it from is a place of like, I mean, it seems to me like, bring your Bible to school. If you like your Bible, bring your Bible to school.
Well, faith is important.
But like in the same way that when people say like all lives matter, they're part. This is true.
This is not an all lives matter.
From Focus on this proves it because it's Focus on the Family.
Focus on the Family is a terrible organization. I'm just saying we don't have to demonize Christianity.
No, but the video is so I'm Drew Brees, and I get a lot of queries. You want to be on Entourage? That was an amazing scene, or Ballers, they're the same show. But he's like, yeah, we'll do that one. What's that one about? I'll do that one. I'll do that one. Someone in his team was like, let's do it. It's called Focus on the Family. Focus on the Family is named Focus on the Family because it sounds like America is awesome. People are good. Aren't sisters nice? Like brothers are fun to have. Family, right? And so they're hiding all of their really sick, nefarious intents, which you just read. Focus on the Family is not about focusing on the family.
It's about hate.
It's about hate. Yeah. And Drew Brees should have known that because one day they're making Bring Your Bible to School Day, but it's still Focus on the Family. Now this is consistent with Drew Brees and NFL players in general because they are affiliated with they do their thing. They're saying, I want to play football, I'm gonna go play football, but I work for an organization that has a lot of really dirty laundry as well with the CTE obfuscation and various other issues that we all have talked about on this show. But like Drew Brees is shocked to find out that Bring Your Bible to School Day as presented by Focus on the Family is actually just one of those like, hey, first one's free, trying to get you hooked so that later they can say, listen, gays, you're wrong.
So do you actually believe that? That's my question. Do you actually believe that someone with as big of a brand as Drew Brees, as much money, and like who he is as a person, his personhood is a brand, and it is a very valuable brand, that there is none at all, no looking into an organization that he is essentially going to promote. Because he can say, I'm just promoting Bring Your Bible to School Day, but you're doing it for this group, which is branded in the video. So
I'm not like super mad at Drew Brees.
Right.
I just think like,
do you think it's possible that his entire team just didn't know?
Possible it's oversight.
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people didn't, which is why he had to come double down and make a video to try and really, I guess reel you in. I'm not sure, just watch.
There's been a lot of negativity spread about me in the LGBTQ community recently, based upon a article that someone wrote with a very negative headline that I think led people to believe that somehow I was aligned with an organization that was anti-LGBTQ and so on and so forth. I'd like to set the record straight. I live by two very simple Christian fundamentals, and that is love the Lord with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. So the fact that these rumors have been spread about me are completely untrue. What I did was I filmed a video recently that was encouraging kids to bring their Bibles to school for National Bring Your Bible to School Day. So I'm not sure why the negativity spread or why people tried to rope me into certain negativity. I do not support any groups that discriminate or that have their own agendas that are trying to promote inequality, okay? So hopefully that has set the record straight and we can all move on, because that's not what I stand for.
It doesn't, that's what makes it just hard to believe that no one knew, because that video could have easily been, I did not know, I am so sorry.
It's weird, right?
I am sorry, never once was there an apology. It was almost like you guys are wrongly accusing me of supporting something I went on video and supported. That is weird, and saying he called it rumors when people were just accurately reporting like, hey man, you did this video for this hate group. Why? And he called that rumors, and that's
it's weird.
Just instead of saying, listen, I didn't know, I am so sorry. To everyone out there who looks up to me, every little gay kid who looks up to me, who wants to play football like me, who every little gay Christian who thinks that you can be a Christian and also be gay and still be loved by God and still be faithful if that's important to you. I am sorry that I hurt you. This was not my intention. I should have looked more. It is my responsibility to look more into who I partner up with. I am sorry.
Yeah, it's weird.
That was weird. It was almost like angry. I don't know. That's why it makes it seem like,
yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think?
No, I mean, I think Drew Brees is probably being sincere in that, I think he probably didn't. I mean, ever since Sacha Baron Cohen tricked Dick Cheney into giving him an interview and then signing a bottle of water, like I'll believe that they can, and he has a Secret Service detail,
Right.
I'll believe that these people probably just didn't look that deep into it, or just probably accepted this thing without really looking into it too much. I don't know. I mean, it's dumb on his part.
Yeah, like
you said, the word family in like one of these organizations is such a tell.
Yeah. It's tough, and it sucks. That sucks so much that the word family is used as a rhetorical device to like hate on gay people. And it's like, what is my priority right now? Is it my priority taking Drew Brees, who I kind of believe, down?
Should you have said sorry?
So here's the other thing that I don't know, this is the other variable, is like, who is the person he's addressing? Like, it's very possible, there's a couple Twitter threads I've been on where I'm like, here's probably what people are saying, and I scroll down and it's like, whoa, that is much more intense than I thought what people were saying was. So I get down to it, and maybe Drew Brees is responding to some kind of rumor that he really was most taken aback by that is not true. Yeah. So who knows? Is that my priority here? No, my priority here is like, hey, Drew Brees, hey, everyone who sees Focus on the Family and thinks it's just about like kickball games and like having dinner at home, like, dude, they are trying to make people who are gay and want to be happy feel like another and trying to advocate for legislation that bars them from living their lives. That's my only priority. Hopefully it got through.
On the go? Don't worry, we got you covered. You can still listen to TYT at our new podcast network. Find us on Apple Podcasts, the Google Play Store, or at tyt.com/podcast.